I'm mechanized. I'm front lady of V2A.
I'm Drone. I do vocals and do a lot of programming.
I'm Captain Chaos. I do the drums.
And I'm Slimek on the keyboards.
I used to run industrial goth clubs in the UK. And from there, I had a friend who was in another band who came over and said, "Hey, do you play keyboards or can I play one of my CDs?" And I said, "Well, I play keyboards." And I sort of joined that band. They were very good. But then I wanted to do our own stuff. So that's where V2A came from. So V2A is just out for chaos and fun. As you can see by our live performances, we are wild and just out to destroy.
Yeah. And I am, as you can hear from my dialect, I'm German. So my music career started really, really early. So I started being part of a music magazine here in Germany. So I interviewed bands, and I always was on all the festivals and just always in music. So that's how I got influenced. And mostly, I grew up with Depeche Mode, that was my start, and then drifted off into more industrial and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So, my part in music started a really long time ago. I just saw some music videos a long time ago on MTV, and I thought, I want to do this also. So I started playing the drums, and now I'm here.
For me, it'd be 80s synth pop, which is kind of tangential to all the goth industrial scenes. That kind of gradually drew me in, and I found myself doing some work for a label called Project Records, which got me in touch with a mutual friend in another band, who ended up meeting this lot at one of his parties, and the rest is history from there.
It was a wild party, by the way. It was a wild party. That was just before we went on tour with Combi Christ, which then got even more crazy.
Which was his first ever gig, tour going on Combi Christ all around Europe.
Because the weather is shit, so we have to stay inside, and we get bored, so we have to write music, or we go insane. Or are we already insane?
Okay.
That's a good answer. That was a good answer.
I'm not British, so I can't answer this.
Okay.
Cornflakes or something in the water.
That's a good answer.
Do your own thing. Don't be a copy of something. Go with your heart and just learn how to do music. Don't just take a mic and just do some karaoke and think you're a singer. So go out, do your heart, and do something what you really want to do.
I know. And also, there's so many bands that sound similar. Like back in the 80s and the 90s, everybody did their own shit. V2A and nothing like anybody else. We're in our own little avenue, which is probably good or not, but we like it. So just be unique, ignore everybody else and just do stuff you like. And who cares if nobody likes it? As long as you do, it's more cooler.
Just do it. Go out, have some fun, and do your own stuff.
Do things for the right reasons. So make sure you get joy and satisfaction from it. So you don't try and be a chart topper because you've seen someone else as a chart topper and you're living someone else's dream. And just be creative and true to yourself.
Best concert.
I've got one.
That's a hard one. No, but I'm just now thinking really about the best concert. To be fairly honest, and I show my age now, but the best concert was, you're watching Pitchfork, and it was Rammstein as support, and literally nobody knew Rammstein, and Rammstein opened for Pitchfork, and literally the air was on fire. I think that was the biggest, oh my God, what is this moment I ever had. And then for Rammstein, that's the beginning, and the rest is history.
I think for me, my all-time favourite one is I saw Pete Murphy live in his hometown a few years ago, and Daniel Ash was there, and all his family and it was just it was a riot to be that close, and he was on fire. He was fantastic. He is literally a gem. He's our David Bowie. He's a goth David Bowie.
A dead can dance in a cathedral.
Oh. I nearly got chucked out of the Dead Can Dance gig. But
that's a
another
different story.
Seriously.
I really can't remember what was the best one. There were so many great shows I've seen. It's hard to pick one as the best.